Welcome again to another episode of the WSXN podcast. As always, tell a friend to tell a friend. You don't know, like, share, comment, subscribe. You know the good stuff. Anyway, this video we're about to get in is some context. It's basically African continent collaborating with the Caribbean countries and the warmness and and we as Caribbean diasporas and Black and African Americans as well, we must stop trying to when they want to go on vacation. We only want to Americans want to go to Europe or come to the Caribbean. Caribbean people want to go to the States or go to Europe. We need to start travel to the continent of Africa as vacation spots because the continent have very, very beautiful countries and beautiful cities and things to explore and to enjoy. Anyway, I'm talking too much. So look at this video before and we'll discuss it after. Boom.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, my brother, President Kagame, distinguished ministers and guests all. You know, since I last saw you, I visited your memorial. And I must tell you that for me, seeing you again is a very emotional moment because you are a giant among men. And I feel the need to pay tribute to you tonight because what you have been able to achieve here in this country after the horror that was literally sown into this society for decades by those who should have known better is an absolute amazing act of humanity. And I really do feel that when I spoke earlier and spoke about the humanizing impact of small countries, it really was an understatement as to what I should have said having visited the memorial. Having said that, I also want to say that I believe that it is that anchoring that will allow us to do great things together. We also know what it is to have come from a history of cruelty and division, and indeed we still carry the scars of it today. I believe that our ability to forge a new future is critical, but it can only happen by us working to give confidence to our individual citizens that they are capable of better and can do better, especially in today's world. So that the fact that our relationship is across a range of areas says to me that it does have all of the ingredients for it not to be the sprint, but to be the long distance, to be the marathon. And that can only come with your commitment as the head of this country. And indeed, it can only come from us as well if we are prepared to walk in step with you. I am happy that I have now opened the honorary consulate in Rwanda, in Kigali. And I hope that he will be in a position to share what awaits those of you who have not yet visited. I know some of you have, but those who have not yet visited know that you have a home in the Americas and know that in that place you will always, always be warmly greeted. From the business perspective, I look forward to receiving the business delegation in May of next year. And I hope, I haven't met you yet, but I've heard so much about you. And I hope that we will find a way to make the impossible possible. And I think that in today's world, when we consider truly what is available, the time we go to London and we come back down, or New York and come back down, the journey is still longer than if we went straight. So it is a question of how do we excite the appetite on both sides of the Atlantic such that it is a win-win situation for all. I would not want to leave you in an embarrassing situation with respect to that. So I have every confidence, however, given the response of my delegation here and given the response of your delegation, which came to Barbados in April, that both countries have a product that is not only exciting to each other, but actually complementary of each other. And therefore, I would believe that the senior minister, as the person in charge of the productive sectors, and himself a former minister of tourism, We'll find ways of working with the Rwanda Tourism Authority to see how we can do joint packages, because it's not beyond our imagination that people will want to do both experiences. So thank you very much, and I really want to thank all of you for your exceptional warmth of hospitality and courtesies extended. Thank you.
So here you see Miss Mia Mottley and Paul Kagame basically putting an embassy in each country. In Barbados now open up an embassy in Rwanda and vice versa. And you see the elegance and the that's shining from this woman. She illuminate kindness, happiness. She does. She even though she's the prime minister of a country, you see, she's not um hyping up herself or acting as if stubbing up her nose against anyone, or the warmness, the genuineness to her, the love that she have for the continent, and for Paul Kagame, which is the Rwandan president. So that love and admiration she have for this president. The man basically take a country, a war-torn country, and turn it into a prosperous country that's now in the top top 40 countries of the world to do business in. And the one of the cleanest country in the continent, I think the second in the world, if I'm mistaken. Don't quote me on that. So the collaboration now, so you can have Barbadians can fly to Rwanda and vice versa. And this is what I like to see. I want to see collaborations like this with the Caribbean and Africa, because we have much to offer each other, and trade within each other. We don't need to always be trading with America or trading with other. We need to start to trade with these countries, because they have what we need, we have what they need as well. And again, I like the warmness this I felt when I watched this because of this prime minister. I hope other prime ministers can emulate what she's doing, because St. Lucia does sign a cooperation deal with Taiwan. And again, why are these countries not doing more trades and signing memorandums with African countries? Why you have to go to Taiwan to do this? Anyway, stay positive. I love this. This is a good look for both countries. Big ups to Paul Kagame of Rwanda, and he's very anti-West. That's what I love about him. He's very anti-West. He don't play no games when it comes down to the West and African countries. He put African country at the pinnacle, and for him, the West is down here. And this is what I want more African countries, more African presidents to emulate this kind of this bravado that we don't need you, which is what he tells us. He don't. This is one country I know for a fact don't take no aid at all from no Western country. Then he don't accept no aid from them. So that's why he's so bold and outspoken. Anyway, you don't know. Hope you learned something as always. That's my goal, to open up the continent to who is not living there I've been misinformed for all these years. So I don't know. Thanks for watching. I don't know. It's the Washington SXM podcast. I just shorten it to WSXM. So it's the same thing. But anyway, don't know. Peace, one love. Boom.